Hi guys, I'm Bri.
And I'm Alli, and this is Offscript.
If you think about it, books are potential scripts for movies.
When this adaptation happens, typically it's disappointing because they went off script.
In this series, we will be talking about how off script they went. Hello,
Hello
and welcome
to Offscript,
a podcast
where today we are remote recording.
at a place called Island Books in Mercer Island.
Oh my gosh, it is the cutest little bookstore.
Oh, I love it. Mushrooms. We're next to a nature section,
And
there's a
birds.
book section on mushrooms.
How cute.
Yeah.
And we see right in front of us that the bookstore adopted an emperor penguin.
Yeah. How perfect is that for me?
Behind us, the
Queen of England is waving.
yes, I was going to go with they got an award
Oh,
for the best bookstore.
I agree with that award.
Yeah,
I haven't even been able to shop yet.
I know we wandered around a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
but we realized we're going to run out of time because we want to just shop.
Yeah, I'm the worst in a bookstore.
Oh my gosh,
I'll
it's
spend all my
just
time just buying books.
so cute.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm excited to get to know it a little more.
Me too. What about you guys?
That gave you time to answer, so you better have. So we have some of the staff who is very willing to come chat with us and tell us all about their bookstore.
Yeah, we're excited to have them.
Yeah, let's do it.
So,
What do you guys want to talk about?
the bookstore. How long have you worked here?
Since 1994.
Oh, wow. You've
so
been
it'll
here
be 30 years
a
on my
while.
sister's birthday, June 4th.
Wow, that's awesome.
One of my sisters. Anyway,
What made you want to get into this?
I worked at a bookshop store in Chicago before I moved to Seattle.
Oh, wow.
And before that, I dabbled in teaching and did a lot of writing and was
Wow.
just always interested in the book world. And before that, bartended. And, you know, people in bars love talking about books.
Yeah, they do.
talking and talking and talking and eventually slurring about books.
Very cool. I was a teacher before a stay-at-home mom too, so that's very awesome. Yes, I love the whole bookstore environment. So this is very cool.
It's a great place to spend 8 hours a day.
yes.
Oh, I bet. It's very homey here. I love that feel here.
And what can you tell us about Island Books in particular? Is there any fun facts or anything?
My favorite fun fact is that we have 79 old typewriters
Whoa.
ranging in ages from, I think the oldest is 1896 to the newest, which was built in 2019,
Whoa.
That's
which I got
all
at
those
Seattle
up there?
Goodwill Auction Online.
Oh.
Not Seattle Goodwill Auction Online. I always say that. Goodwill Auction Online.
That's awesome. Are-
So you can see them. This is just sound, right?
yeah.
Okay. Phew, thank God I'm not telegenic. Here she
was
comes
say,
with
that
an
was
I'm not
perfect timing.
telegenic. Here comes a thing.
So are they all the ones that are up there?
They're all over the place.
Oh, that's so
They're
cool.
over there. They're over there.
Oh, we'll have to get a
And then
video of
somebody
that.
was in
Oh, we
today
will.
saying she was going to come by and
Really?
bring another typewriter by.
Oh, that's so cool.
My other favorite thing is that we once adopted a penguin by selling
I saw that.
a lot of copies of a book called Death and the Penguin by a Andrei Kirchhoff was the author, and I believe he was Czech.
Oh, wow.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's kind of a fun mystery novel. He wrote a follow-up to it, and because we hand sold the most copies, we got a penguin.
That's awesome.
That's Bree's favorite animal.
That was a
Yeah.
while. That was a while ago, but I uncovered that about a month ago in an old box.
That's so cool.
Of
Yep.
things that we call the Museum of Random Memorabilia that we've collected from the store because we're going to be celebrating our 50th anniversary in
That's so
November. So
awesome.
we're kind of like dredging up these
Oh, all the
memories
memories.
from the past. And
Yeah. Are you guys doing anything like special for the 50th?
Well, I hope so. I want to call it our Golden Jubilee Jamboree, and I want a 4-day celebration.
That would be so fun.
Would be
But
fun.
But I want a lot of costly things.
We just read The Great Gatsby, so you could have like a whole Gatsby theme.
Wouldn't
All
that
the-
be elegant?
Yes. How fun.
So how did you guys start doing this podcast, and how long have you been doing it?
We've been doing it for 2 years now.
Nope, a year.
Well, like releasing episodes for a year,
Yeah.
but we started it 2 years ago, like us
Yes.
reading.
Yeah, we started planning it and be like, oh, let's get ahead, and we didn't get very far ahead. So, but we started releasing August 1st, and we were just on a road trip, and we're like, you want to do a podcast? Sure. What should it be about? And Bri threw out the idea of maybe comparing books to their movies.
I have a degree in film, and I'm a huge bookworm. I love books. So one of my favorite things to do is like read the books before the movies come out. And she's a teacher, so I was trying to think of something that we had in common that we could talk about. And I was like, hey, what if we did this? Like, I know reading's not your favorite thing, but
I love, like, I'm not a fast reader, and I have 2 children at home, so my reading time is very cut down. So I do a lot of audiobooks, but learning new stories and like watching movies that I haven't seen, it's been so much fun.
yeah.
Well, I love the idea of comparing books to their movies.
Yeah.
Or movies to their books.
Yeah.
And I remember, if I can remember the book, and I'm thinking of being particularly impressed by one book
Yeah.
and the film that was made out of it, thinking it was nearly perfect.
Really?
And that book it was a famous book, and it was a pretty famous movie, and it was kind of a sad subject because it was about a school bus that crashes and its effect on the town. But I cannot for the life of me at this moment recall the name of the book, and the book and movie were called the same thing, nor can I remember the author. This is a feature
Really?
of being old.
I thought you were talking about the movie.
It's
What is it?
sometimes it's super convenient not to be able to remember anything, like a commitment that you made that you never wanted to keep in the first place. But not at this moment.
That's
And,
okay.
and maybe it'll hit me. I think
Yeah. If you remember while we're here, please let us know.
Yes.
Yeah.
things work that way. Sometimes I'll
Yes.
remember in a couple of minutes.
If
Buffering.
not, We'll invest. You gave us some information about it, so
Yeah.
You'll be able
we'll
to figure
Google
it out.
search.
You'll definitely
Yeah.
be able to figure it out.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Is there any other like history story that you want to tell about the store? Like anything over your like past 30 years? A funny story?
Well, there have been plenty of funny stories, but plenty of funny stories. Most of them have to do with customers. A lot of them can be kind of eccentric.
Yes.
One long-term customer ended up being a book thief.
Oh my gosh.
Many years of a book thief from our store. And she was the beloved friend of the store.
Oh no.
And her specialty was cookbooks, and the occasional handful of mysteries.
Oh.
And when she passed away, she was an old lady, and she was a great lady.
Yeah.
And we kind of didn't care when we found out, but at some point we had to say something.
Yeah.
But, she got old and she died, and her son came to the bookstore and said to the former owner, my mom, she's got so many books. I was wondering if you might want to buy them.
We'll just take back what's ours.
And he said, well, I'm pretty sure I already bought them once.
Oh no.
kind of under his breath.
Oh my gosh.
But lots of great things have happened here, and I think that you can feel it in
Yeah,
the energy of the
absolutely.
store.
Yes.
And it's been a great place to be for 30 years, and
Yeah.
I love it.
Well, that's awesome. Thank you.
All right. Well, thanks, and good luck
Yeah.
with your
Thank you.
podcast. And I'll be interested in kind of looking it up and checking you guys out.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I think
thank
it's a
you.
great idea.
Thank you.
you.
Thanks for
Yes.
your time.
Yes. You remembered. Great. Thank you. You want to read it?
The book was called The Sweet Hereafter by Russell Banks. That's not even on our list, so that's exciting.
We're adding it now.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
How are
I hold
you?
this. Oh, I'm
Yes,
okay.
I know. Sorry, we usually have a stand, but
Okay, no,
with
that's
this
okay.
setup.
Okay.
Hi,
Okay.
we're just here when we want to know. Well, first,
Okay.
what is your name?
My name is Caitlin.
Hello, Caitlin, and we're just wondering how long have you worked at Island Books?
I've been at Island Books since 2019, January 2019, but I've been a bookseller since the mid 90s.
Oh wow.
Starting off in, a long time. I did 2 years as a Vista volunteer, which is now AmeriCorps, and then I always wanted to work in a bookstore. And one was opening, so I started working there and then moved west.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Has it been what you thought it would be working in a bookstore?
Yeah, basically. My
Yeah.
dad worked in a bookstore when I was really little. So when I was born and when he was in graduate school in Philly. So I don't remember that. But I know you're not sitting, people have this idea that bookstores and librarians are sitting perched on a stool reading books.
Yeah.
And we're not.
Yeah. You're
That's
busy.
at home.
Very busy, yes.
And, and it's a lot of, you're hefting a lot of books and Cindy basically keeps his place together.
Yeah.
Yeah. With
And it's beautiful.
Oh my gosh, I love
yeah,
it.
the-
I didn't even realize all the shelves are on wheels, aren't they?
Yeah, so when we have events, all the bookshelf cases just push to the side. So this morning we have Nancy Stewart, who is a local children's professional musician,
Oh, how cool.
came in and she does Saturday story times from 9:30 to 10. Singing story time, very interactive with like little ones, like little weebles.
Oh my gosh.
And all the
Guess you're coming.
bookcases push to the side. The kids come in and she does these little songs. It's very good. They're pat today.
I love
Just my
that.
daughter. Yes.
That's awesome.
So we had a cookbook club on Thursday night that Lori and Victor did, the owners.
Really?
Yes.
That's so cool.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So that's a little bit of, bookstores, bookcases on wheels. A lot of
Smart.
smaller stores will do that. So they can just push everything aside.
So smart.
She had said when we were setting up, she was like, if you want, we could just push this bookshelf. And I was like, that's going to be so heavy.
I know. I was like,
She
no.
she does it in 2 seconds. It's like boom, boom, boom. We hosted a wedding in the store.
Oh my gosh.
Friends of Lori's family, who was supposed to get married in Mexico, but it was COVID, like another.
Oh.
So they ended up getting married in the store. And
That's like-
have Lori show you some pictures because
That's
it's
like
really
your-
cute.
Your dream wedding, Bri.
Yeah,
I
it
would
was
love
really
to get
cute.
married in a bookstore.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
It was
awesome.
really sweet.
Wow.
And are there any fun stories that you want to talk about, either in bookstore working in general or here at Island Books?
Probably not. It's great, being here. It just has a very small town feel to it on Mercer Island.
Yeah.
I live in Seattle, but I kind of grew up in a smallish city in upstate New York, and it has that feel like the kids ride their bikes everywhere, and everyone knows each other, and everyone watches out for each other, even strangers.
Yeah.
Which I think is just lovely and remarkable. And this isn't any way to do with books. But a couple of years ago, more kind of during height of COVID, there was I was waiting for the bus with like 3 other people. There was a major accident, and this couple came strolling by, and they're like, "Oh, we just shut this out. The traffic's horrible. You guys are waiting for the bus?" And we're like, "Yeah, we don't know what to do because we're going to start walking." And there was an much older woman there too, which is another kind of remarkable story in itself. The guy offered to drive us home to Seattle
Wow.
by way, he drove over to Bellevue. And that was the kind of thing where, we were total strangers to him, didn't know us. He just went and got his car, packed us in his car, and dropped a couple people off down. And
I love good people. Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
I mean, it's that kind of thing
Yeah.
that
That's so
you get
awesome.
here, and it's really nice.
I know. We were driving in. I've never been to Mercer Island,
Oh.
and so I was like, I didn't realize it was that close to Seattle, and I was expecting
it's-
Seattle environment, but it is not. It's
No.
so homey. I love
No,
it.
yeah, it's got a very different feel.
The store definitely also like feels very homey in itself too, not just like
Right.
the outside neighborhood too.
Right.
Yeah.
I love it so much.
Yeah, and I think that was part of the idea, to create not just a bookstore where you sell books and toys, but also to have a place where people can sit
Yeah.
Yes.
and, like
Enjoy.
the events all open to the community. We have a couple book clubs, and it's more kind of like getting the community together
Yeah.
than,
I love that.
of course you have to sell something, because you have to
Right.
pay the rent and pay the
Right.
employees. But, it's more about also the community, and a community gathering space is the real reason a lot of independent bookstores succeed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's true.
Definitely.
Yes.
Well, thank you. Is there
Yeah.
anything else you want to share?
I think that's it. Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you so much for your time.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank
Okay.
you. Hello. So first, what is your name?
Lori Robinson.
Hello.
Hello.
And how did you become an employee? You work here?
I work here, yes. I became, so I grew up coming to Island Books. So we moved here when I was in middle school. So I lived on Mercer Island middle school through high school. Always been a big reader, loved coming here. And went to college, came back and got, was working. I was in coffee. I worked at Starbucks on the South End. And Laurie Rashis, who owns the store now, was one of my regular customers. And she would come in with her kids and make coffee for me, or I would make coffee for her. I would make coffee for her.
You're like, come back here.
Yeah. Sorry. But when she told me she was going to buy the bookstore, I was like, this is my chance. I am going to go and talk to her and say, like, Lori, can I talk to you? Can I talk to you about maybe hiring me? Because you know that I love to read. And she was very gracious, and we had a nice chat over a lunch. And I was her first hire here.
That's awesome.
I mean, there were a lot of people that have been here for a long time. There's a lot of longtime booksellers that work here, but yes, so this is my first job in books, and yes.
Very cool. Yeah. And is there any fun stories since working here or coming here as a customer?
Ooh.
I know we're putting you on the spot. Sorry.
I don't know. Like, people are. I guess that what I love is like the people that have become friends that I have like gotten to know through their reading, and I feel like since I've started working here, I've become much more of like open, and I read in a much wider sense than I did before.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, I'm like unapologetic romance reader now. Where I was like, I brought a book back to the store today that I was just like, 8 years ago, I would have been like, nobody can say that I'm walking in with this. And this time I'm like, I only feel like that a little bit.
That's awesome. I didn't even think of that. Is working in a bookstore, is it kind of sort of like a library to you? Can you guys borrow the books and read them? Or is it you got to buy them?
So the thing that I didn't know about working in a bookstore until I started working here is that publishers will send you advanced copies.
Oh, that's cool.
And I remember the first day I worked here, and the children's person was like, these are all free books. And I was just like, are you kidding me?
What? How
These
cool
are
is
free?
that?
And I still remember the first arc I took home was Tell Me Three Things by Julie Buxbaum. It's a YA book. It is the cutest rom-com you've ever read. We still have it in the back because I keep recommending it. It has like waffle hearts on the cover.
Oh my gosh.
But I have just fond memories because that was my very first free arc that I got to take home.
How cool. I
Yes.
love it.
awesome.
So
Yes.
we get there's a lot of free books because of that. So yeah.
That is really cool.
And then with the 50th anniversary coming,
Yes.
is there anything fun and exciting that you hope that the store does, or do you know of plans that you guys are doing?
I don't actually. We're doing a nice little blog series with our store journal on our website, and Miriam, who has done the blogs in the past and is kind of coming back to do it for this, is writing and meeting with people about the history of like the store, because since it's been here for 50 years. The original owner, Lola Dean, still has now moved back to the island, so we see her. And yeah, it's great. Like, there's a deep history.
Does she keep coming back and hi guys?
She does. I mean,
How
she does. She
fun.
buys her books from us. She runs like she works at the thrift store and curates their book department. She's like in charge of their book department. She moved to after she lived on Shaw Island and had a bookstore there. She runs like 2 or 3 book clubs at the retirement. She lives in Covenant Shores, at the Covenant Shores thing. So she's always coming in to buy books for her book club or tell us about the books that they're reading. She's still in a book club with, I think, women that worked at the store when
Oh my gosh.
she originally owned it. Yeah. I mean, several of them have passed away, but
Yeah.
it's just, and they come in too. So it's fun to see, like, you know, I mean, there's pictures around, I think,
Yes.
of various things from various times. But
Very
so
cool.
fun. It's so homey
yeah,
in here.
I know.
I love it.
Well, I think like Roger and I don't know who else who was the owner before Laurie, they did a lot of the shelf construction. So and then just sort of like fixed it whenever something broke.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I love it though.
Yeah. You do
Very
get
cool.
splinters sometimes when you're putting books away.
yeah.
But
I believe it.
Yes. Yes.
Well, great.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So
Awesome.
Great.
Thank you so much
yes.
for your time.
Yes,
No
thank
problem.
you. Yes. Hello. First, I guess, will you introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm Laurie Rachis, and I'm the owner of Island Books.
Very
It's my
cool.
8th year.
Oh, very cool. And how did you come about being the owner?
Just pure luck. I walked into the bookstore at the right time, and the former owner was a little bit tired, a little bit grumpy. He'd owned it for 30 years. He
Oh,
had
yeah.
every right. He'd earned it. He was ready to sell.
Mm-hmm.
And I just said the right thing at the right time. And in 2015, we started working on a deal. And July 1st,
Wow.
I signed the papers.
That's so
What
exciting.
did you do before this?
I worked at Microsoft
wow.
in recruiting. I was in college recruiting for 14 years, 2 different times.
Wow.
Very
I have
cool.
4 kids, so I took a little break in between that and just kind of
That's awesome.
was really involved in schools. And we do book fairs still here,
Oh, fun.
but we did them, and that's how I,
Yeah.
became more familiar with Island Books. My mother-in-law brought me here for the first time in the mid 90s, right before we got married. My husband and I.
Wow.
My husband grew up on the islands.
Very cool.
That's so awesome. I
Yeah.
love it. Yeah. We've heard that you do a lot of different events here, and that's just so neat. Like, what
It
all
is
do you
fun.
do?
It has been a whirlwind week. Actually, this month has been pretty phenomenal. We had Erica Bauermeister here
Oh.
a couple Wednesdays ago, and it was a wonderful event. She's a fan fave here in the store with customers and with the staff, and
that's so
we
cool.
love her. And then we had Peter Boyle, who's the artistic director of the Pacific Northwest Ballet. He was here. His
Wow.
memoir just came out. So he was here Sunday evening. So we had a Wednesday event, then we had a Sunday event.
Oh.
And then on Wednesday afternoon, a week after Erica, Islander Middle School, there's a creative writing class that had been asking to come in the store to have a little end of the school year presentation, read your stories.
yeah.
And there's nothing like gooey, nerdy, wonderful, 7th and 8th grade kids. They're so great. And they all came, and it was a bunch of girls, so total girl power. And their teacher came, and
Yes.
you know it's a good class when the kids love their teacher, and
Yes.
she walks in the store and they're like, Mrs. Duncan, you're here. They're
Oh,
so excited.
good.
They were so excited. But they had an event here. They all read. We tore the store up because, as you can see, they're all in casters.
Oh, yeah.
You can move them around, and I feel like I've moved these books every single day this week.
Oh my gosh.
And then Thursday night we had our cookbook book club
That's
with
so cool.
Michaela Tartalinga from Pike Place Marcus, Pastalinga. That's her store, and it was really fun. We had about 10 to 12 people that came, which is good for our cookbook book club. But people bring something, so you get the cookbook and you make
It's like a
something from the
potluck
cookbook.
too.
Yes.
My
and we had a
gosh.
potluck. And it was such a
wanna come.
beautiful night. I mean, she came. Her sister was visiting from Italy, and she's just such a beautiful, wonderful woman. And the food was incredible.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
I would
was
hope.
fun.
Yes, that
And
sounds
then
so
last
good.
night, I got to go and sell books at Luli Yang, which is a design. I was looking on their website last night after I posted the pictures on Instagram, trying to figure out, because I always thought it was a bridal shop, because it's on the corner of 4th and whatever the Fairmont Hotel is on, which
Oh,
I can't
yep.
remember. And I would always drive by and go, oh my God, to get married again. Those dresses are so gorgeous. But it's actually one of a kind. There's some couture. They have their own design pieces.
Oh, wow.
It says it's a design center, and Louis is a gorgeous human being, and she's so creative, and she was so kind. Andrea Dunlop, who is a local author,
Yeah.
she was having an event there last night, a private event, and they needed a bookseller. And so
Oh,
I went.
wow.
So I got to sit in this beautiful, beautiful space and listen to her talk with Luli. Luli and Andrea talked, and it was a really great interactive conversation. But it was so fun. But today I was just like, oh my God. Oh, we have one more event. One more event.
Oh,
you guys are our last
Sorry.
event this week. No, I love it. I love
gosh.
it. But it has really been a really cool week
Yeah.
for Island Books.
That sounds so fun.
The store is just so, like I was telling Allie when we came in, it's welcoming right away. And you guys have all been so nice to us. Like, it's been a great experience for us, but I love the store.
I know, and I was saying how I love that every customer comes in seems to, even if they don't know you, they seem to know you. Like, it's always a,
Well, this is a
Hey!
small community. You know, Mercer Island is, 22,000 people.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
It's not huge. It may be
Yeah.
23 now, but it's not massive.
Yeah.
And I've lived here for almost 17 years now.
Oh, wow.
I think it's 17. And my husband grew up here on the island.
Oh.
Moved away.
Yeah.
We lived in Seward Park for a little while. We moved to California and we came back. And we've been back here since 2005. So whatever the math is on that.
yeah.
Yeah. A while.
Yeah, it's been a while. But we pride ourselves on being friendly.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's-
You
people-
nailing it.
Yeah.
People you need to be greeted when you
Yeah.
walk in the door. The person that walks in needs to know that we need to make sure they know that we've seen them.
Yeah.
And it's like Cheers.
Yeah.
Everybody knows your name.
Everybody
Yeah.
wants to be known.
Yeah,
Everybody.
yeah.
I mean, I've seen the pride in a kid when a mom walks in. We're like, oh hey Jane, and the kid's like, oh mom, she knows your name, and
Yeah.
it's so funny. It is. It's
Oh,
funny to me because it's just one of those things where you're like, you don't think about it.
No,
Right.
No.
And everybody likes to be seen, and everybody likes to feel special. And
Yeah.
so we
I love
try
it.
really hard here to make sure people feel that way.
Yes, I think you're doing great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you
Yeah.
Yeah.
very much.
And is there any fun story, fun fact that you want to share about Island Books?
Oh, fun fact. Well, we did host a wedding.
We heard.
I love
They
this.
had a baby like a month ago.
Oh.
So I call Amari the bookstore baby
Aw.
because his parents were married.
Yes.
And they happen to be friends of mine because the mom who got married here, she babysat my kids.
Oh my
Sister
gosh.
babysat my kids. And then my two girls babysit her older sister's kids.
Oh wow.
Oh my
These are older,
gosh.
I know.
You're all in the
You're
family.
in- intertwined.
It's very incestuous. It's incredibly incestuous. And they're great families. Family of 4 girls. I have 4 kids, and I have 3 girls and a boy. But still, it's one of those, again, small town, small community.
I love it.
When I bought
That's
the
amazing.
bookstore, I told all of my kids, I said, okay, here's the deal. You are not allowed to flip anyone off on Island Crestway, which is the main drag of Mercer Island. I said, and you are not allowed to cut anyone off, and you cannot get in trouble.
Yep.
Because
Everyone knows.
And my kids were so pissed. Not that they do that on a regular basis, but it's just, I think the downfall to ever
Yeah.
doing something like that
Right.
in a small community is you can go get food at Starbucks or get coffee at Starbucks,
Yeah.
and the person you flipped off or cut off could be
Right there.
in front of you.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was pretty much a honey, my husband, and all my kids. You cannot do that.
Right.
You're not allowed to do that. So that's,
I love it.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That's so neat. I would love to see the pictures of the wedding if you've got them.
Oh,
Yes.
if you go on our social
Yeah.
media, you can see all of them. I
Oh.
posted,
Sweet.
Yeah, there's tons of pictures.
Okay.
Perfect.
It
We
was
will
beautiful.
tag you.
Yeah. Yeah.
In our
They,
posts.
we closed the store. We've hosted a wedding. We've hosted a memorial, which is
Wow.
very sad. And now all I need to do is have a proposal here.
Oh.
Okay.
Haven't had
Okay.
a proposal
Yeah.
yet.
We'll
make
find
sure.
my guy.
Yes. And I'll tell him. I'll be like, you gotta go
We had
to
senior
Island Books.
portraits taken here.
Wow.
And they were really cool. Oh my God, they were so cool. And she looked like Taylor Swift. She had that
Oh my
long
gosh.
hair, just like
Oh,
super
gorgeous.
like when Taylor Swift was young,
younger.
like
Yeah.
a teen. She looked like a teen Taylor Swift. But it was really fun. They were great pictures too.
Oh,
Really good
that's so
pictures.
cool.
Yeah.
I love
Waiting
it.
for somebody to have their prom pictures here.
This would be a great place for prom
I'll
pictures.
tell my kid, not for another, 10 years, but I'll let her know.
They're too cool. I mean, you have to have the right kind of kid.
Yes.
I think kids are too cool to come in the bookstore unless it's a bookstore group, unless it's a
Yeah.
bunch of kids
Yep.
who are just in that vein enough.
They
that
wanna read, they wanna be
they
around the
wanna
books,
read,
yeah.
or
Yep.
they grew up around here.
I missed my shot, man. I would have been the kid that would have done it.
Yeah.
Maybe someone listening will be like, okay,
We
now
gotta
we
go.
know.
Now you know. Now you know.
Yes.
Well, I'm so glad you guys came today. And
Yes.
I love your shirts. I think
Thank
they're
you.
super
thank
fun.
you.
Yes.
Super fun.
Thanks.
And we just appreciate you coming.
Hey,
course,
thank you
thank
so much for letting
you.
us be here. This is awesome.
Yes, thanks.
All right. So,
My gosh, that was so fun.
Yeah,
I
that was
learned so much.
gosh, I love this store.
Yes,
Even more now.
thank you for
Having us here.
yes and hopping on and chatting with us.
Yeah, it was so fun to talk to employees here. Just wanted to reiterate that Island Books is celebrating their 50th anniversary, November 1st. First? I was saying first, and I was saying it excited. So.
Hey, you always make fun of me for my pronunciations. I had an opportunity.
See how it is. So Island Books actually has like a blog. Their website is a blog. It's islandbooks.com.
That is so cool.
Yeah, and they like post different stories about the store that's going on, or like things they want to highlight, or books. Like I think the book club that was being talked about, it showed some of the books that they were reading.
Oh.
But because it's the 50th anniversary in November, they posted a blog about Lola Dean, who is the first owner of the store, a female owner of the store.
Nice.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
Female owned stores. What?
Okay, so it says right here that when they first became a store, Mercer Island was in the throes of becoming a bona fide city. So they weren't even like a big deal yet. They were just starting. Their park system was starting to go. Their business district was starting to get built. So it's like the bookstore was like one of the first things here.
Gotta love books.
My gosh, how cool is that?
Oh, I really like, look at that sign that they have up above their door. They have a Mercer Island, Washington sign that's like,
Oh,
it shows Mercer Island.
and all the like downtown and all that sort of stuff. Dude, this like it's like no bookstore I've ever been in. It
You can tell who doesn't go to bookstores.
oh my gosh. Like I go to like
Barnes
and
and Noble.
I am gonna stop doing that. Sorry, Barnes and Noble. Hey, if you're listening though, love ya.
Yeah. We do want to come hang out with you too.
But local owned mom and pop shops.
There's heart to it. You can tell, like, the second we walked in, we have just been welcomed.
Yes.
And
It's
I
been
feel
so
like
nice.
Every single person we've seen come through here also, everyone says hi to each other. Everyone knows each other.
That's been one of the coolest parts is like all the employees seem to know all the customers. And I love everything about that. And it's so homey. They have more than just books here. They have everything that like will make you want to come back.
Yeah.
And
They sell these cute little bags that the owner was talking to us about. Lori, the owner, was talking to us about these cute little bags that she sells. And like she started with just one version of it, but she was worried about selling them. But then they're a big hit. They're actually super cute too.
oh my gosh, they really are.
They're like canvas bags. They look sturdy.
They do. I love a good book bag. As a teacher, you got to have a good book bag to carry all your crap to and from school.
You should have seen my face just now because she said that, and I was like,
You're like,
the hell? I know you. No audiobook goes into a book bag.
Hey, leave me alone.
I really like the title of that book.
Glow. Oh.
Yeah, say it, Alli.
No, I'm not going to read that out loud. I love... I love that it's like it's not a sideways book. It's like open.
Yeah. Yeah. This is what it's like being in a small bookstore.
I know. I love it. Anyways, let's see what else I can find on there.
I'm so glad I get to
Wonderful
bring
blog.
you to bookstores
I
and
know.
like
I'm
introduce you.
having so much fun.
It's funny because when I first started saying we should do remote recordings in bookstores, I was like, oh, Allie's going to absolutely hate this. And I'm going to go in like, oh, I love this.
I just am so nervous talking to people. What
Me
a
too.
good hobby we have on the podcast. It says right here,
Lola, the original owner, says the biggest surprise about starting and running the bookstore at the beginning was, in retrospect, not really a surprise. From the day we opened the door with a line of people down the sidewalk,
Wow.
to the day I turned over the keys to the new owner, the biggest answer any doubt in our decision to open the store was erased by the loyalty of the people. I love that.
It's awesome. It's
This
so
is
cool.
so cool.
Mm-hmm.
I love that like we found out they do children's book stories, and like their children's section is huge.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
My favorite thing is that a bunch of the different sections, there's like stairs to get up into, and I love it. Just like
It's so fun.
it's
like
all in the same room, but it feels like it's a different room because you're going up the stairs
Oh my
and you're
gosh,
doing
it
this.
totally is. And it's like not needed. Like it's no extra space going up those stairs.
Yeah, no,
It's just for fun.
mm-hmm. It's because you're in a bookstore.
Oh my gosh, I love it, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah,
Yeah.
how cool is that? Okay. What's your favorite part of going to a bookstore?
Browsing.
Just looking?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love looking, picking up books. Sometimes I find books that I never would have thought about even reading.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. What's your favorite?
Okay. Shocker. I love the kids section. But it's because every bookstore I go to, the kids section is different.
Yeah.
So some have, well, one, the layout obviously is different, but they have like, some have comfy chairs to sit on, some have like stuff for the kids to
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
And it's just, I also feel like safe in the kids section. So I can be like, kids, go look at books or play with the toys there.
Mhm.
And then I can even like sort of sneak off and like
Yeah.
look at different books.
Yeah.
So it's just, I love it.
I love bookstores. I just love the smell of bookstores.
Oh,
This one
yeah.
smells really good, guys.
It really does. smell it through the.
Smell it with us. Goodness.
Oh my gosh, that reminds me. So I was talking to Riley because she's like, "What's that smell?" And I'm like, "It's the sound, like Puget Sound."
Oh, yeah.
I said the sound. She's like, "The sound smells." Thinking of like hearing.
sound.
And I was like,
You're like, no.
"The sound smells." So now I like that's what I think of anytime. Like,
Goodness.
oh my gosh.
But I think in their like home section too, you can smell all the different like I think they have candles and bath salts or something. And so when you walk through there, it's all fragrancy too. So it's like a mix of books and good smells. What could go wrong?
Like, what smells better than books? Not a whole lot.
Nothing.
So it's like just
Nothing.
good smells on good smells.
Yeah,
I'm really excited to go shopping
I am too.
because last time when we went to Bookham,
Yeah,
which I loved, Lori,
yeah,
she asked where we went before, and we said Bookham, and she knew.
yeah. She like gave us stories about them. We
It's
were
like all the mom and pop shops know each other almost. It's
Well, you
so
gotta support
cute.
each other.
I know, I love it. But
she also told us that the Seattle Times does a article on local bookstores once a month.
yeah, how cool is that? How do we not know that?
I was just gonna say I should.
We should do something about that. Not
Yeah.
about it, but involving.
Let's go stop
Let's
that.
do something about it. No, I
that's
think
a good
it's
idea.
awesome.
I wonder. Okay, I'm gonna.
Add it to your list in your brain.
Yep.
I don't remember what I was going to say.
Sorry, I cut you off.
That's okay. What was I talking about? Bookham. Oh yeah. So last time we were there,
Yeah,
you bought
I bought a
crap ton of books.
books. Yeah,
She's like any book she knew that was on her list and she saw it, she's like, I'll grab that one and that one and that one.
I remember why, because they were a
It was a discount store.
yeah, it was a used bookstore, and so it made sense to be able to buy a ton.
Yeah. Yep.
Now I cannot do that.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I wish I could.
I know.
I would.
Oh my gosh.
That's my problem in bookstores too. Is I go in, okay, you're buying one, and then I leave with 5.
Yes. So I'm
Every time.
excited. I'm excited to see what we see.
Really,
'Cause-
really hoping that I can get. Actually, what I wanted to look for was the penguin one. She said,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and I want to get Practical Magic too.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, if they have it.
I'm looking for Lyle Crocodile because Riley is obsessed with it. We just watched it again today.
Oh goodness!
Oh my gosh.
I still haven't. I'm probably not going to watch it until we do it.
That's fine. I know. It's fine. I don't even care. You're probably going to hate it. And Riley's going to be heartbroken. Probably. You're going to have to be kind to hating it.
She's going to be like, Aunt Bri, do you love it? No. I'm not watching it ever again.
Hate it. She's just going to sob. No, she wouldn't. She'd be like, you're crazy. She's a little punk. She is. She won't be sad at all. She'll be like,
She'll just talk back to me.
she'll be like, you're wrong.
I'll be like,
That's a good opinion, but it's wrong.
you can go Nightmare Before Christmas on your butt.
Oh my gosh. But anyways, so excited to shop. I'm excited. Like, guys, we're making a TikTok and a vlog, and we're going to showcase these, how many? 79, 89 billions of typewriters are in here. Because, like, that's what one of my
What's funny is I didn't even notice it until, then I looked up and I was like, whoa, they're everywhere.
That's one of the first things I know. Well, it wasn't first, but
they're way over there too.
I know they're all
so cool.
over the place. I love them.
That's amazing.
Note to self, if I ever find a typewriter, I'm just going to buy it and give it here.
Well, guys, this has been our mini-sode here at Island Books.
Or longer than normal mini-sode, but it deserved it.
It's been so worth it. This has been such a great story, you guys. I love it so much.
Yes. And now we're going to go shopping.
Yes, I cannot wait.
I'm so excited.
Wish me luck.
Yeah.
I'll post pictures of what I get.
Yes, same.
I mean, wish me luck because I hope that Practical Magic is here. I know I'm going to buy a book. You don't have to wish me luck on that.
I wish her luck that she doesn't
buy 500
waste
books.
all her money on books. Not
that
waste.
I don't waste all my books.
Stop. See, I told you call me out when I mess up.
I do it to everyone. I do it to everyone I love.
Okay. I'll take it. All right.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Yes,
if
we love
you're
you.
local, check out Island Books.
Yes, you have to.
It's
Even
a
if you're not like
fantastic store.
Like we drove about 45 minutes to get here. Worth it.
Oh, so worth it.
So
I'll come back for myself.
Yes, definitely. My gosh, my brother lives in Seattle. I'll be like, hey, I'm gonna go to this island.
To this island.
You didn't let me finish. You're horrible. You're so rude. Oh my word. All right. Anyways, whatever. Goodbye, guys. Love you.
Wait, what's on Monday? Aragon.
Yes.
With our
No.
yeah.
Oh yeah, because Brokeback just came out. So Aragon with Justin.
Yeah. So you'll get to again hear from Justin, our longtime friend,
Yes.
and hear how we liked Aragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come find out. And then we got 2 more episodes, so 3 with Aragon. And
Yeah.
we're done with season 2.
Yeah. And then we'll be starting season 3.
Oh my gosh.
So exciting.
Yes. All right.
Oh, I guess it's not season 3, so we don't technically have our sign off yet. But
Nope.
what are we going to do for our mini-sodes? How are we going to sign those off? This mini-sode's been off script.
I mean,
It technically has. We go way off script all the time.
yeah, the mini-sodes went off script, right?
Yeah. Mini-scode. Mini-scodes. Look, see, I do it to myself too.
Wait, so we're saying this before season 3?
No, we'll just... Look, we just came up with it. This mini-sode's been off script.
Has it been or went?
See, I told you. I change it every time. Every time.
This mini-sode went off script?
We'll find out next season when I start saying it.
She's a little Louise, I swear.
All right, guys. Check out our YouTube. We've got a cool video.
Yep.
Check out our TikTok. Check out our posts. We're going to post pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots. Like, oh my gosh. I'm going to take you around and show you a bunch after I say bye.
All right.
Okay.
It's been fun, guys.
Yep. All right.
Bye.
Thanks for sticking with us.
We hope you enjoyed it.
If you did, we would greatly appreciate it if you subscribed, rate, and reviewed.
You can also follow us on Facebook at Offscript, Instagram at Offscript Podcast 21, and TikTok at Offscript_pod.
Shoutouts to Madam Ashen Creations for our adorable logo art.
And Adam Daniel for our incredible theme song.
And to Creative Cinephile Productions for producing our podcast. See you next time.